and a little behind-the-scenes action. The team preparing for perhaps its biggest game of the season so far. Right here on 2K Sports. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. So here's Miami's starting group. Kobe is out there with Bird. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Stephen Curry. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Johnson, and it's Wilkins in at the 3 slot.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Doncic against Curry. Chamberlain a screen. Three-pointer. Chamberlain, great positioning on the putback.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Bryant. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
Curry, wide open, connects from three-point range.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Doncic outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Drains the three-pointer. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Curry, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Doncic. Count it, good.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with the Timberwolves head coach. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now here's Kobe. Dominique Wilkins unable to get his shot to go. Bryant drives in.
I like watching Kobe when he's in that slash mode to the rim. Plays with force, knows how to get to the stripe.
Miami shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And Kobe drops them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Wembanyama outside. Here's Wilkins. That shot off. Good work defensively by Bryant. Bird outside. Floats it up for Bryant. Stolen by Wilkins. To the paint. Kobe with the steal. Bird with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Bird kicks to Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Curry. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Doncic against Curry. Miami again turning it over. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Trailing by 2. Pass to Wilkins. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And it's sent back by Wilkins. Bryant looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. A wide open look for Bird. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Now here's Wilkins. Nothing on the board. Some solid defense from Bryant.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry passes to Johnson. Back to Curry from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Timberwolves.
Well, if there's one guy in this league you better run off the three-point line, it's Curry.
Pass to Gilmore. Now Doncic from the arc, and the Heat, another three.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Curry. And the rejection by Bird. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away. And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Here's Doncic. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Kobe's got 10 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Minnesota making some changes. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And West subs in for Dominique Wilkins. Baylor, he's checked in for the Heat. Gervin comes in for Edwards.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Bird outside. The three for Doncic. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Curry. Back to West. Curry against Doncic. That one drops for him. And it's now only a 1-point Heat lead.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
West against Gervin. Trains it from 17 feet out.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Curry. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so Bird will bring it up for Miami. And here's Doncic from the arc. Great play by Bird to set it up. And it's a 6-point Miami lead.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Curry finds West. Chamberlain a screen. Back to Curry. For 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Bird, and it's Miami with another.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now here's West. Still yet to score. Outside Curry. Outside Tatum. Pass to Curry. Shoots over Doncic. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Tatum. Curry's got 18 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Minnesota. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Chamberlain. Wilkins comes in for Johnson. And Petrovic subbed in for Stephen Curry. Here's Tatum, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Huge fan of how Tatum runs the floor. It's almost a lost art. Terrific when he's in attack mode, in transition, putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
Kobe, that's good.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
West against Dumars. West outside. Nice D from Dumars.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Gervin. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis with a screen on Dumars. Outside, Davis. Wilkins surveying the defense. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Gervin. Here's Dumars. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Kobe Bryant making things happen for the Heat. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Jason Tatum is out there with Wilkins. Then there's West. Then there's Davis. And it's Petrovic in at the 2.
Well, make no mistake about it. Anthony Davis is still one of the best two-way players in this league.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Now here's Bryant. D right on him. The layup missed. Timberwolves trail by 3. Wilkins passes to Petrovic. Timberwolves passing it around. Tatum against Baylor. West inside. Stolen by Dumars. Pushing it up. Here's Baylor, and the dunk by Baylor.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Petrovic, guarded by Kobe. Here's West, and the layup's good off the glass. West has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to McAdoo. Tatum against Baylor. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Baylor's got his second basket of the night.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Now here is Davis. West up on top. Tries from 16. Rebounded by McAdoo.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Dumars, the pass to Bryant. Pulls up on the elbow, and he comes up with the deuce. Kobe's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Pass to Davis.
Got to be careful when you guard AD because he knows how to use his body and get himself to the free throw line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Wembanyama comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Johnson in for Petrovic. Then for the Heat, Bird comes in for Baylor. And it's Edwards in for Gervin. Bird is screen on West. On the wing, Bird jacks up a three. Bird lets it fly.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Wembanyama sets a screen for West. And stolen by McAdoo. Outside Dumars. Over West. And it's Miami with another.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's West. It's Wilkins on the wing. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
And Kobe gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Johnson, the pass to West. Davis sets a screen. West kicks to Johnson. It's stolen by Bryant. For the finish, Johnson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Stephen Curry's checked in for West. And Miami with a change here too. Doncic is checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Bird. Again, the miss by the Heat. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Left side Curry to end the run. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Now here's Bryant. 16 points for him. Ring shot on the way. Good. He hits the jump shot. Bryant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Davis. On its way from Curry for 2. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's McAdoo. Still without a basket. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Heat lead by 14.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Hey, get on, Dominique.
Wilkins, the pass to Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple. And so Bird will bring it up for the Heat. 18 feet out. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Wembanyama passes to Curry. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson draws the double. 4 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama for 3. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. It's stolen by Davis. Corner shot. Rebounded by McAdoo.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Edwards passes to Doncic. And here's Bird for 3. Sinks the triple. Bird's got the lead up to 14 now for Miami.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Davis with a screen on Doncic. Here's Curry with the 3. That shot missing.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Bryant finds Doncic. Back to Bryant. Pass to Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Now here's Curry. 20 points for him.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Good ball movement here by Miami. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night, and he makes the first. Chamberlain's checked in for Minnesota. And Miami making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:42 left in the second quarter. Wembanyama outside. Outside Curry. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Doncic fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Bird passes to Gilmore.
Gilmore.
For the three. The rebound by Johnson. Timberwolves trail by 16. Pass to Curry. Tipped away. Kobe with the steal. Bird high post. Here's Edwards. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's Curry outside. Curry from 3.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 6 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Heat lead by 17. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to rule them out, yeah, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And it's the Heat with the ball. On the court for the Heat, Anthony Edwards out there with Doncic. Then it's Bryant. Then there's Bird. And it's Gilmore in at the center, filling out the middle. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 17-point game.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Now, here's Doncic. Left side, Edwards. Doncic outside. Outside, Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Wembanyama with it. Bird covering. Wembanyama passes to Curry. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami leading by 17. Curry with the steal. Wembanyama up top. Bird covering. Outside Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 26.
Yeah, Curry just doing damage from deep. If you give him any separation, his three-point shooting is deadly.
And it's sent back by Wilkins. Outside Curry. Here's Wembanyama. Basket good. Wembanyama's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Outside Edwards. Here's Doncic, and it's good off the glass. And that's 12 points for Luka Doncic.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Edwards, good.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now, here's Wilkins. Scoreless thus far. And it's sent back by Kobe.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And you talk about pure scorers, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Doncic. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Right side Curry. Lets the 3 fall. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Here's Gilmore, and the shot goes down.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
To the inside, and he dunks it down.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Curry with good. Another from 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Curry. 32 points in the game. Great open look there. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
For 3, Kobe. Rebound, Minnesota. Chamberlain got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here is Johnson. Here's Curry with the 3, and good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there
for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
And Miami has possession, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pass to Gilmore. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Tatum's checked in. The Heat also with the sub. Gervin's checked in. Miami no good on that time either. Timberwolves trail by 17. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 17. Bird against Tatum. Bird kicks to Bryant. Tatum dishes to Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And you hear this crowd. They know he just set the three-point single-game playoff record.
Well, they've seen lots of stars over the years, but this guy, he has the most threes in a single game for their team. And Miami has possession. Gervin outside. And it's Bryant in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Gervin. Bryant's got 26 points.
And showing the range there, Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Curry on the wing. Over Doncic. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Bryant. Pass to Doncic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Johnson, the pass to Tatum. Doncic against Curry. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Doncic. Outside Gervin. That 3 off the mark.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Curry gets the bucket.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Outside, Kobe. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 16. Here's Gervin. Chamberlain with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. West comes in for Magic Johnson. McAdoo, he's checked in for Miami. Baylor comes in for Larry Bird. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Gervin missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Now Wilkins, still scoreless. Now here's West, looking to get back on track here, and Baylor with the block. And so it's Miami with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Tatum. And it's West in at the point.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And both free throws good for Johnson. The Heat leading by 14. Edwards with it. Fires for three. Rebound, Minnesota. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Yep, it counts.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Inside. Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by West. And they'll keep possession. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Johnson, the pass to Tatum. Davis setting the pick for Tatum. Tatum downhill. And the dunk by Tatum.
And the ability to score in many ways when Tatum drives with force. Get out of his way.
Gervin passes to Edwards. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
And with that length and verticality that AD possesses, it feels like there is no daylight.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from West.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Baylor against Tatum. And here's Bird for three. Good on the three-point shot. And the Heat lead by 13.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
A huge part of Wembanyama's game, his ability to just devour the glass on both ends.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. They get it back. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And there's the power Davis gives you up front. He is a terrific lob partner.
Gervin dishes to Baylor. And McAdoo kicks to Edwards. Knocked away. Baylor against Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Chamberlain's checked in for Davis, and Petrovic subbed in for Jason Tatum. Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's the three. Epic goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Petrovic.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Miami.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far. That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Bird. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Stolen by Bird. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The first one falls. Some changes for Minnesota. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Wilkins comes in for Johnson. And Curry subbed in for West. The Heat also changing it up. Gervin's checked in for Bird. Kobe comes in for Edwards. And Doncic is subbed in for Dumars. Pass to Petrovic. And here is Wilkins. Over Gervin. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Some changes for Minnesota. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Johnson in for Petrovic. And then for Miami, Larry Bird's checked in for Bailey. And it's Edwards in for Gervin. Here's Miami now. They're on an 11-3 run. For three, Edwards. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Doncic. Misses the three. Wembanyama outside. And the foul called on Kobe Bryant. That's his first foul. Here's Johnson. Wilkins outside. Here's Curry.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Here's Gilmore. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And he sinks the second. Here's Johnson. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Kobe. Gilmore grabs the miss.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team. That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Curry outside. Here's Johnson. Bryant with the steal. Going in.
Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo!
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And that one drops.
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
Now, Doncic. Jacks up a three. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
Timeout.
Doncic has got his 8th assist here tonight. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone.
And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder. The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. So it's the Timberwolves now. 1:41 left in the 4th quarter. Floats it up for Wembanyama.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Heat.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kobe Bryant.
Well, he was all over the place out there, creating turnovers. Quick hands, quick feet, nothing was getting past him.
Back to Curry. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Curry's got 48. And so Doncic will bring it up for Miami. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Barnes, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Jason Tatum comes in for Wilkins. Petrovic is checked in for Magic Johnson. And West subs in for Curry. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Miami controlling the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Doncic against West. And he lays it straight in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Outside Tatum. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't a great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.